nhớ xong rồi ý trọng phong như nóng nò của trò lại video nó mà do của mất khởi chia cho hậu nó tàu sai sư nóng nò do và của tụi mi tu thia lợi cho tầm luôn nhớ cho hậu lú rò Visalia California nó lợi và hậu lự ý dòng chỉ là mua khó không đi bố đầu thia lần thứ và hậu lự dòng lợi của mua gì một ít cái thia nó gì nóng nò do nóng của tụi mi tu nữa một trò đã nó có chơi qua hậu lự và một dài nữa đại ta và là tàu ba y trong cái tin năng trà nhá họ lu xe lu rõ nò chị hay tới mừng đó chị lấy cho tụi tí thấy tan trò chị nóng nò là lu còn hậu lấy do là lu chơi qua hậu lử khóa cho lời thia mất khổng phú là hay cho cái gì mỗi cái là do hạt địa có khổng ly trong nữ hạt địa tàu quấy cho họ lử nhà thia và tàu rong hàng chị nóng nò lời lọc khóa cho lời cho tôi ở đây nụ nhớ cho họ và Visalia chị bé thiệt tàu mù sai nữ là nữ đàn tàu nhớ cho họ Hi, my baby people.
Still remain through every joy and every pain. Thank you for a new day.
Daddy.
Daddy.
How is this funny?
Oh, dear.
No.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Visalia Police Department's 2025 Awards and Promotional Ceremony. I'm Captain Dan Moore, and I'm honored to be able to open the ceremony where we'll recognize the outstanding work of the men and women who serve our community so faithfully. We also recognize that those being honored today represent the professionalism all members of our organization exhibit every day. To the family and friends of today's honorees, thank you. Thank you for allowing us the privilege of having your family member as a part of our community family and the commitment that comes with being connected to members of the law enforcement profession. I will now ask you all to stand, if able, for the presentation covered by the Visalia Police Department Honor Guard, and remain standing for the pledge. I now ask you to join me in the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may now be seated.
Our gracious and heavenly Father, we ask for your divine protection over all police personnel here at Visalia. Shield them from harm and danger in the line of duty. Grant them strength in their bodies and clarity in their minds and courage in their hearts. Give them wisdom to make sound decisions and the ability to remain calm in chaotic environments. Please comfort their families and loved ones who wait for them and carry their own anxieties. Help them to be a source of hope and comfort to those they love. May they feel supported and appreciated by the Visalia community that they serve. Protect them from the emotional and spiritual toll of their work and grant them peace. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Jim. Before we get a presentation of awards and promotions, I would like to take a few minutes to recognize our Visalia Police Department command staff and some honored dignitaries that are here with us today. First, from the City of Visalia, I want to thank City Council Member Steve Nelson and Vice Mayor Liz Wynn for joining us today. You've both been steadfast supporters of the Visalia Police Department. Yes, thank you. Also joining from the fire department, I want to give a shout out to Deputy Chief Van Grau and Chief Griswold from the fire department. We appreciate of course, our brothers and sisters with fire, and thank you for being here today as well. I couldn't see if John Wallace was here today, but if he is, thank you very much for being here. Also speaking for our command staff, I'd like to go ahead and have them stand up and turn and wave as I announce them. Lieutenant Jared Hughes, Lieutenant Mike Barisma, Lieutenant Mike Short, Lieutenant Mona Wade, Lieutenant Celeste Sanchez, our Support Services Manager, Lisa Davis, Finance Analyst, Liz Ibarra. Happy birthday, Liz. And then over here, hiding a little bit over here, our Media and Communications Manager, Liz Jones. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce the Visalia Police Department Chief of Police, Jason Salazar, to present our awards and promotions.
Take the opportunity to recognize several members of our staff who are receiving recognition and awards for outstanding work, and also to recognize members who have been promoted over the course of the last year with a formal badge pinning opportunity. You're going to see today, and I've heard me say this before, mostly at our badge pinnings, but when we think of policing and a police department, we oftentimes think immediately of scenes that is important and is just as integral to the success of a police department and to provide for public safety of our community. And you're going to see some of those folks here today, whether they're volunteers or records clerks or dispatchers. And so it takes all of us as a team to provide for the safety of our community. So today we publicly recognize several employees who represent staff from our investigations division, our volunteers, our communications center, our records unit, and our patrol division. We're going to recognize the work each of these staff members contribute on a daily basis. It's essential to our ability to carry out our mission and to serve our community. And we're also, as I mentioned, going to formally pin badges on those who have been promoted this last year. We believe it's important to recognize each of these recipients here today. So thank you again for being here today to support today's recipients, and we'll get started with the awards. As I call them to come up front and take pictures as you would like, and then after the ceremony, we've got a backdrop over here to my right that will also be available to you for photos. But this is really for you, so please, as your awardee is getting their award or promotion, feel free to come up, make yourself at home, and take pictures. She has been the statistician for the volunteer program for multiple years and is meticulous in the daunting task of keeping record of volunteer hours. She also volunteers at the DUI checkpoints, helping our traffic unit keep track of the stats for their details. In addition to being a volunteer, Barbara works at Beatwear as a seamstress, where she helps our officers tailor their uniforms. This year we had 40 dependable. She has the ability to keep the VIPs organized. She works well to be with us here today, but our records department does a tremendous amount of work. You know, officers, when they're out in the field, they write a lot of reports. Those reports need to get to the courts and be prepared for DA filings. And it takes a lot of work to deal with all the people that come to our front counter, and they're right next to my office, so I get to hear what they do day in and day out. It's not an easy job as well. So our records employees are very important to us, and Erin Marquez was recognized the Employee of the Year this year. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here today, but we do congratulate her for her records. Yes. Carol began her law enforcement career at the Visalia Police Department in 2008 as a police officer. She's held assignments as a patrol officer, a youth services officer, and she is currently assigned to the Property Crimes Unit as an investigative technician. Her assignment within the unit is to investigate misdemeanor crimes. Carol goes to the property crimes unit. Over her years investigating numerous fraud cases and retail theft crimes, she has built an extensive network of the businesses within our community. Many of these businesses now call Carol the ship that she has established because of her ability to not only solve cases, but also because of her customer service and providing those victims comfort that their incident is a priority to her. Carol is known throughout the department as began her career with Visalia Police Department in 2017 as a communications operator in our communications unit. Throughout her 8 years of service, in 2023, she was selected as a communications training officer, as well as a tactical SWAT dispatcher. She's taken these assignments seriously and has attended nearly every. So Officer Logan Cunning has been a sworn police officer for 7 years. He holds an associate's degree in administration of justice from West Hills College, as well as a bachelor's degree in criminology with an emphasis in law enforcement from Fresno State University. Internet Crimes Against Children Investigation, we call that ICAC. In 2023, Visalia PD's Youth Services Unit took on primary responsibility for these cases, and Officer Cunning volunteered to work on them. I would say these are not easy cases to work, as you can imagine. They're child abuse cases and internet crimes. Distinguished Service Award is conferred upon an employee who demonstrates extraordinary effort through diligence and perseverance, performs activities beyond what are normally expected outside of crime prevention, life and property protection, or criminal apprehension. Activities to be considered include, but are not limited to, unique and complex staff assignments or special assignments that are especially challenging or which require extraordinary effort and represent a significant contribution to the department's vision. Today, we will present the Distinguished Service Award to a very deserving Sergeant Mike Lombardo. Sergeant Lombardo has been a sworn officer for 18 years. He's not happy about being up here by himself either. In 2007, he began his law enforcement career as a police. Lombardo has gone above and beyond his duties to create a positive and impactful routine that not only enhances physical within the department. So I'm pleased to present Sergeant Curtis Brown, Officer Dan Baker, Officer Gustavo Canales, Officer Chris Fernandez, Officer Desiree Gillian, Officer Francisco Lopez, Officer Russ Ortiz, and Officer Alvaro Ramirez unit, and Homeless Outreach and Proactive Enforcement, which we call our HOPE team. Together, these officers played a pillar. Their proactive strategies included forming strong relationships with local businesses, collaborating with loss prevention professionals, and focusing on a wide driving down deaths, particularly during the high-risk call of Distinguished Service Unit Award for this year. Their efforts with Officer Ricardo Leyva. Ricky, come on up. Officer Leyva graduated from the College of Tulare Kings Police Academy in 2022. Soon after, was hired by Visalia PD, where he's held assignments in patrol. The department received a call regarding an 84-year-old female who was choking in need of immediate medical assistance. Officer Leyva responded code 3 and arrived on scene within 1 minute of being dispatched. Upon arrival, Officer Leyva located the female who was in visible distress and struggling to breathe and clearly living her life. He responded without hesitation and effectively administered life-saving measures, demonstrating courage, composure, and a high level. Visalia PD, where he's held assignments in patrol and our field training unit. And Officer John Taylor began his law enforcement career in 2010 with the Tulare County Probation Department. In 2015, he joined the Tulare, and upon graduation, was unable to move on her own. With the assistance of fire personnel, the officer successfully extracted her and ensured she was transported via health. Tulare Kings Police Academy in 2023. Soon after, he was also hired by Visalia PD, where he's held assignments in patrol. Our DUI unit and on the mobile field force team. Officer Bang holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Technical Management concentrated in Business Information Systems. In 2014, he joined the U.S. Marine Corps Reserves, where he held the rank of sergeant, and he served there for 6 years. On May 18, 2024, at approximately 12:50 a.m., the Visalia Police Department received a call of an attempted suicide. The reporting party stated a male was hanging in the air to take tension off his neck and cut the male down. Due to the male being elevated, it was the only way to reach him to cut the material he was hanging from. The male was initially unresponsive, had no pulse while checking his vitals. Officers began CPR. He was transported to Kauai Health Medical Center by EMS, where he was unresponsive but maintained a pulse. His name would ultimately survive the incident and get some help. Due to these officers' quick thinking and actions that day, they were able to save this individual's life. And again, it shows the empathy, the courage, and the compassion that they have, that our officers display every day to do what they did and to save a life, even in some of the most challenging circumstances. So congratulations and thank you to you both. And there is so much good work that they do as well. So we're not only blessed by the group up here for what they're being recognized for, but we have some really good people here that do great police work day in and day out, and we appreciate each and every one of you and what you do. I want to give some special thanks real quick to a few people that put this on. Yolanda, thank you for stepping in and taking care of this, put this event together. Liz Jones, our PIO, was also helping out today, as well as our crime lab folks who were taking the pictures. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Abby, who's my admin assistant. She's out on maternity leave, but she had everything all lined up and like specific instructions for each of us and what we needed to do. So even when she's not here, she was instrumental in putting this together. So thank you again for coming. We have some refreshments in the back, if you would please take.
Hey, take with your daddy. Come here. Come here. Take with your daddy. Like a piece of paper.
Yeah, no, they
No, you don't know. Casual, professional.
Daddy's here.
Very cute.
Mommy,
What?
Where'd she go? She's gonna fix her camera.
There you go. But I want to do it on my phone too. Because the lighting here is not good. Okay, wow, this is much better. Okay, look here. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I do want it right here.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, right, look here. 1, Beta, 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 baby, look here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Steve, put her a little lower. Okay, Beta, look here, baby. Beta, Beta, hi, baby, look here. Smile, cheese. Okay, that's good. Okay, 3. Smile. Okay, ต่อให้ทำอะไรให้ Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, ต่อ
Bobo, Bobo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.